Welcome back to episode 4 of playing the very best golf courses in the south of England. And today we've come to Felixstowe, famous for having the largest container port in the UK, a pretty decent seaside resort, but more significant for me, it's the home to the only true links course in Suffolk. Now, before I got started with my round, you know the drill, ladies and gents, we had to get ourselves fired up with a bit of breakfast. And I went with their full English, and let me tell you, it tasted as good as it looked, fueled up and ready to go. Felixstowe Ferry Golf Club is one of the oldest golf clubs in England with over 140 years of history. And the main course, the Martello course, look, it's a par 72, just over 6,400 yards, a place right along the Devon Estuary and the North Sea. Course conditions were exactly what you expect from a proper links. Well-maintained tee boxes, bumpy dune-lined fairways and a thick rough to punish anything offline. And the greens, yes, classic links, firm, fast and absolutely beautiful to putt on. As for the course layout, you start off with a beautiful view from the first tee, standing at one of the highest points on the course, playing your way out away from the clubhouse. It gives you that classic links feel straight away, open space, sea breeze and plenty of run on the ball. But don't get too comfortable because there's a busy road running straight through the middle of the course. And it comes into play more than you'd think, especially later in the round. On the front nine, you'll also need to navigate a sneaky little burn that cuts across a few of the holes. It might not look like much, but it's very capable of ruining your scorecard if you're not switched on. There are a couple of standout holes throughout. Look, the quirky top, you can't get away from it, where you literally hit over a road. And then you've got what's known as the back six. And for me, it's the best stretch of golf on the course. These final 6 holes take you right along the coastline with incredible views and some seriously good golf. We had all the weathers you can imagine for a day on the links. Started off with glorious sunshine, back to 50 whacked on. Then the wind picked up and eventually the rain made an appearance too. Just the full Felixstowe experience. As for the cost of a round, visitors are looking at around £60 to £90 midweek and between £70 and £100 on the weekend, which definitely feels about right for a course of this quality. But if you're lucky enough to get the invite from a member, you can play for around £35 to £40, and that is seriously good value. Buggies are also available too if you fancy saving the legs, especially on a breezy day. One thing that really stood out to me, though, was at Felixstowe Ferry was just how friendly and welcoming everyone was. From the staff to the members of the group out playing, everyone had time for a chat and a smile. It feels like a club that people travel to far and wide, a proper annual trip sort of place. And honestly, I can absolutely see why. So if you're after a true links experience in East Anglia, this one absolutely needs to be on your list. It's also worth noting that they're making big plans to bring a new clubhouse to the club as well. And they're in the process of building that now. So summer 2026, definitely worth a visit to see what that looks like. I finished off with a tap-in birdie and a round of 81, which I was pleased with. But let me know in the comments if you've played Felixstowe Ferry before. And also let me know in the comments, where in the south of England shall I play next?